Jehovah's Witnesses try to obey the government and the laws of the land in every aspect of life. But the one aspect of life that they realize that the governments cannot control is our worship of God. If the government says you cannot preach the message, it doesn't take much research in the Bible to see that the apostles had the same command given to them, and they gave very clear answers when they say we obey God as ruler rather than men.
Jesus had forewarned his disciples, "Men will deliver you up to local courts." While preaching from house to house, Newton Cantwell and his sons were arrested for conducting their ministry without the approval of the state. The witnesses challenged the conviction.
Not defiant, but simply peacefully saying, no, Jehovah has commanded us to do this, and we're not going to ask a human for permission to do that which Jehovah has commanded us to do.
After a 2-year battle, the court decided in favor of Jehovah's Witnesses. But just 2 weeks after the Cantwell decision, the United States Supreme Court would decide another case involving Jehovah's Witnesses and the national flag.
Although we respect totally the nation and what the flag represents, to make an act of devotion or worship to a flag is in the same category to us as worshiping an idol.
Thousands of witness school children were expelled because they would not salute. Among them, William and Lillian Gobaitis. The witnesses challenged the expulsion in court.
Then when the time came for the trial, that was very frightening.
Raise your right hand, put your left hand on the Bible. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Bill was the first one to go on stand. They asked him, why don't you salute the flag? And he brought out Exodus 20.
Thou shalt not.
Then when it was my turn, they asked the same, and I said,
the Bible is clear at 1 John 5:21, where it says, little children, keep yourselves from idols.
Although the lower courts decided in favor of Jehovah's Witnesses,
Court's adjourned.
the school board fought back and appealed to the Supreme Court. On June 3, 1940, the Supreme Court ruled 8-1 against Jehovah's Witnesses, a ruling that would rock the country. Within days of the Gobaitis decision, the Kingdom Hall in Kennebunk, Maine was torched. In Illinois, a mob attacked witnesses as they were preaching, turning over their cars and destroying their literature. In Winsboro, Texas, witness Oscar Pillars was attacked by a mob that was determined to make him salute the flag.
They brought me to him. By now they had the flag there, and they wanted me to salute that. They would hold up my hand in this fashion, and I'd let my hand drop. And of course that made them very angry.
The mob threw the rope over a pipe and then pulled Pillars up. He woke up in jail and near death.
The next thing I knew was a doctor was bringing me to. The marshal said, and this put great courage back into me, the marshal said, "He is the most stubborn devil I've ever seen in my life." So I knew then that I had not compromised.
Some were tarred and feathered, others were run out of town, several were castrated, and this was not just from 1 or 2 communities, but literally from Maine to California, from Washington to Georgia.